Well, good afternoon, Facebook group. As always, I hope everyone finds themselves well, your family, and your business. This Facebook live, I was inspired by Dan McCormick in our company. He has what's called the Millionaire Training Call every Saturday morning. He's been running this call for the last 16 years based on principles, habits, and reference points. He's a team elite with our company, and it's a great call to really set the tone even for my weekend. It's at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every Saturday morning. And what I want to reference this particular Facebook Live, and it's going to be a quick one. I've got my journal here, is when Dave Blanchard, the president of the Augmon Dino group, interviewed Dan McCormick. Now, if you don't know who Augmon Dino is, I highly suggest for all of you that are out there, looking to better your mind and better your skill set and better your personal development, to pick up this book. This was the very first book that was handed to me in my role and journey in network marketing, number one, but also my personal development. And The Greatest Secret in the World by Augmon Dino. One of the world's most influential writers, shares one of the world's greatest secrets. And I'll leave that to you to read the 10 scrolls. You're supposed to read each single scroll for 30 days, morning, afternoon, and night. And after you've done that, you go on to the next scroll. So it's a 10-month process. This will change you. So anyways, Dave Blanchard, who now runs the Augmon Dino group, Augmon Dino passed along obviously many years ago, when he spoke to Dan McCormick, and he mentioned to Dan, if you know Dan McCormick, those of you that are working with me, how can you always show up so darn positive, Dan, in your own life with all the burdens that you have in your life? And I thought this response from Dan McCormick was brilliant. And I've been pondering this for the last 7-8 days ever since I listened to that call. The way Dan responds with so much positivity in his life, in the midst of all the burdens that he has in his life, like you do and like I do, his reply was, people have enough burdens already. I don't want to burden them anymore with what's going on in my life. And that hit me with like a Mack truck. The fact that many people out there, and just from my own experience, and I'll leave that to you to understand, how many people you connect with and chat with, and suddenly they're complaining here and they're complaining there, and it just drains you. You don't need to hear that. You've got your own issues going on. I've got my own challenges going on. And so when I heard Dan say that, that was very profound. If nothing else, a lesson for you and I to take with us today as you listen to what I share with you today, if you want to take it, because it's really spoken to me that I've got enough burdens going on in my life that when I meet you, I'm going to bring a ray of optimism to what's going on, because you've got already enough stuff going on. I'm not going to sit there and verbalize all my concerns and problems and discourse to you. And I've really taken that to heart. And as much as we all have got so much going on, bring a light to someone else's journey, to someone else's day. Your smile will change someone, even if it's for the better, for just that opening of the door, letting them in traffic. So many people get so wound up in this day and age. And I see it because as I'm changing, I'm seeing a lot of people that perhaps don't want to work on themselves. And I say that very clearly. And so they remain where they are, and they're in this world of turmoil, and they're frustrated with everyone, and they share all their disappointments, and they're attacking everyone on social media, and on and on and on in life. So I'll leave you with this. As Dan McCormick was asked, how can you always, Dan, show up with so much positivity amidst all of your burdens in your life? And Dan's reply, people have enough burdens already. It was so true. Everyone has a story. My favorite line from Oprah Winfrey on her podcast, everyone has a story. I don't want to burden them with what I'm going through and add it on top of what's already going on with them. So I'll leave you with that. That was very profound for me. It spoke to me. So hopefully that speaks to you. Have yourselves an amazing Tuesday, June the 11th, and God willing, we'll connect with you real soon. Bye-bye.